Hello everyone, this is Kulit of Megabytes and welcome to my channel. So you park your car, bicycle, scooter or e-bike because you want to quickly buy something, or maybe it's safe because there are dozens of vehicles parked in that area. So you park without noticing the signs or lines on the road. And when you return, your vehicle is gone. There are two possibilities. The first one, you got unlucky and your vehicle has been stolen.
No! God, please, no! No!
But don't panic. You can go to the nearest police station and report the incident. Taiwan has a lot of cameras on the street that can be accessed by the police, so please remain calm and I'll tell you what to do. Second, your vehicle has been towed. You are still unlucky because you have to pay the fine, but you can get your vehicle as soon as you pay the penalties. So the main topic of this video is what to do when your vehicle is towed. I'll quickly tell you and talk about what to do if your vehicle is stolen. First, take a photo of the place where you park your vehicle and take a photo of the ground as well. You can identify if your vehicle is stolen or towed if you look at the ground. If there are scribbles on the ground, chances are your vehicle has been towed, except when the ground is soil or grass. I'm not sure if they will paint a scribble on the grass area or leave a note. If your vehicle is really being towed, you will find a contact number and address on the ground. But if there isn't any, your vehicle is possibly stolen. Next, go to the nearest police station, or you may also call a police officer to report the incident as soon as possible. They will help track down your missing vehicle. Show them the photo of the location where you park your vehicle and tell them the time and the description of the vehicle. A vehicle registration number or the plate number will be very helpful for them to track it easily. If it is towed, then they will have a record and tell you where to go. If not, they will track it through the street cameras. So be careful and don't think you can run away if you do anything bad, because there's always a way to trace and track people. Once the vehicle is located, they will contact the thief to return or pay for the stolen vehicle. Also, the thief will be put into prison and will serve appropriate punishment. Okay, enough of that, and let's talk about the main topic: how to claim towed vehicle in Taiwan. Mostly, the procedure is similar to whichever country you may be at. On a Saturday afternoon, I parked my scooter in front of this building, assuming that it was okay because it is a private space and I avoided the fire hydrant. Parking in front of a fire hydrant is not allowed and subject to heavy fines. I also checked at the signs and I parked my scooter away from the no parking signs, but I was naive. These signs are made vague and my scooter was towed because the owner may have reported that the scooters are blocking their access or whatever. Well, that is their property and I won't argue. While towing, a police officer will write down the vehicle plate number, the contact number, and the address of the towing company with a chalk on the ground. You must contact that number to know where your vehicle is stored. For missing or unclear contact number, you may try to call Towed Car Search Hotline number 1999, or you may search them online. So I took a photo of the ground and went to the nearest police station and showed them, because I cannot read the characters if they scribble like this. The police officer gave me a piece of paper with the address and a contact number of the towing company. I asked if I can walk, and he said no, it's too far to walk. So I checked the map, and if I'll take the bus, I'll still walk halfway, and if I take a taxi, I'll spend more. So I decided to walk 3 kilometers for 45 minutes. This is the towing company that took my scooter. There are several towing companies, so it is important to ask the police officer and take photos of the ground. Otherwise, you'll spend your time looking for your vehicle. There is a claim form at the counter. You can ask the staff if you can find one. Fill in the form as shown in the sample. Language may be challenging, so prepare your Google Translate. When claiming the vehicle, make sure you brought your national ID, ARC or APRC, driver's license, your key, and a vehicle registration, if any. I'm not very familiar with e-bikes and bicycle, but a key and an ID would be essential, and a photo with you and the vehicle would support your claim. If you did not bring your vehicle registration or driver's license, don't worry, a photo is acceptable. But if you don't have a vehicle registration, especially for e-bikes and bicycles, you might claim your vehicle after writing a pledge. To prevent the vehicle from being falsely claimed, the owner has to take a photo with the claimed vehicle and the signed legal form. The towing fees are 1,000 NT for small vehicles and 200 NT for motorcycles. The parking violation fine is 900 for small vehicles and 600 for scooters. A storage fee shall be collected as well for less than 12 hours, which is equivalent to half day. The storage fee for small vehicles is 100 NT for a half day and 25 NT for motorcycles for a half day. Important, claim your vehicles as soon as possible. The storage fee will accumulate and will increase as time passes by if not collected. There is no storage fee if the vehicle is picked up within 2 hours. The vehicles may be claimed by the owners 24/7. For vehicles not claimed within 5 days, the vehicle owners will be notified. If the vehicles are not claimed upon the expiration of the time limit, or if it is impossible to verify the vehicle's owner, the government will proceed to auction the vehicle. So I have to pay 800 NT for the towing and the parking violation. But during that time, my money was only 500 NT when I look at my wallet. So I asked the staff, 我的钱不够，怎么办? The staff let me pay the 200 towing fee so I can take my scooter and leave. The parking violation fine will be sent to my address at a later date. In case you arrive, when a police officer approaches your vehicle before the towing begins, they won't necessarily tow it. However, the police officer will still issue a parking violation ticket and mail it to your address. You still have to pay your fine for parking violation, but you don't need to pay for the towing fee or storage fee. Easy, right? Well, it was not that easy, and I'd rather not face this kind of situation again. So I made this video to warn others. It is better to park on those paid parking area and walk a bit than spend time and more money paying penalties. Always remember that parking violations such as parking vehicles on a restricted area, red line marked area, parking on private access road without the permission of the owner, parking on disabled only parking areas, especially if you fail to present the disabled parking permit sticker, will result in towing. So where should we park? If you see a red line, it means no parking area. Parking is prohibited for 24 hours. If you see a white line, it means legal parking area. Parking is allowed as long as you position your vehicles inside the white line. So if your vehicle is partly outside of the white line, it may still get fined. If you see a yellow line, it means a temporary parking area. Drivers who stop at the yellow line must remain in their seats. The engine can't be turned off and it should not take more than 3 minutes. Yellow line marked areas are permitted for parking usually from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Depends on the city regulation. Pay attention to signs and time limitations allowed to park your vehicles. Designated parking boxes. These are white square boxes that are designated for parking on the street. Do not park on areas adjacent to fire hydrants and road intersections. Pay attention to the marks and writings on the ground, such as disabled only parking, bus stop, and truck unloading zone. Important, especially for foreigners. Owners of slow-moving vehicles such as bicycles, electrical bicycles, and e-bikes, and slow-moving vehicles with 3 wheels or more that are towed for parking violations will be liable for both the towing fees of 100 NT and storage fee of 25 NT for every 12 hours. Parking violations may range from 300 to 600 NT or may not be imposed depending on the city regulation. Did you know that backriders are not allowed on bicycles, electric bicycles, and e-bikes? It is not allowed, and you are lucky that most of the time police officers in Tainan are understanding and might just warn you. But don't be surprised if a police officer will stop you and write a ticket. Not getting caught doesn't mean it's okay. Just like what happened to my scooter. I've been parking at the same place for 2 years, but this is my first time getting towed. Lastly, don't ever leave your kid unattended in your vehicle. You will get another fine by doing so, regardless of parking illegally or not. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please subscribe to get the latest update.